What's up, YouTube? So, after about a year and a half of the last video that I made, I've gotten, I don't know how many dozens of emails requesting more videos, and I am certainly happy to do them, to answer some questions that people asked on YouTube in the user comments. No, I did not get taken down by anybody in particular. No company told me to stop doing videos or anything like that. I've just been busy. I just recently moved, so I've lost track of a lot of my stuff. Some of it's in storage, some of it's in my garage. It's still unpacked. I was able to get some of this stuff out because these are more recent purchases. Unfortunately, I was going to show you a video, which I thought was going to be kind of cool, about, this is an XDK original 360 sidecar that I got in a purchase. It was kicked in for free because of how bad the condition is on it. And I was going to take it apart and show you the insides of it. Unfortunately, all I can take off is the outer cover, and as far as the security screwdriver that is required to take it apart further, it's packed up somewhere, and I have no idea where it's at. So I will be making a video on that, don't worry. And then you can see here in the background that I've got a PlayStation 2 test kit that I'll be doing a future video on, and the green Luigi, as it's known, RBT-R Wii console, and that's the RBT-R reader. This will read development discs, and it's the people refer to it as the Luigi console because of the green. And there's also a red one out there. It's a red faceplate one that has no disk slot at all. It's got an internal disk drive, or internal hard drive rather, and there's plenty of YouTube videos out there about it. It's kind of cool looking, but again, it basically does the same thing this does. It'll only read the dev kit discs. And then over here you'll see that this is a 360 prototype dev kit with the stress test wires coming out of the top of it. And there's a lot of different things about this console, and unfortunately for me, fortunately for the viewer, this is has been opened, so I can pop this open and show it in future videos, all the internals of the prototype XDK, because it may look similar on the outside right now, but trust me, it's got some pretty odd differences on the inside. So today's video is going to be about this guy right here, and I have done a video already on this debug kit, and I showed you the internals of a black one. And this is not really much different than the internal of the black prototype one that I did. It was the 2002 prototype original XDK that was in a black shell, and it was used for testing Xbox Live. I showed you the insides of that because somebody had broken this open. Well, I had purchased this one about the same time I purchased all of these guys here over the last couple of months. Probably over the last 8 months I purchased these consoles from different people. And so this one is an older debug kit, even older than the green one that I had before. And right here is kind of proof. There is some talk about it on the internet, and it's hard to find information about these consoles now because, I mean, these things are, I mean, this one right here is built in 2001. I mean, that's a good amount of time. It's 12 years ago, so there's not a whole lot of information kicking around still, and people just aren't talking about it like they used to. But if you look right here, this area is actually smooth. And I didn't even know this, you know, I'm pretty savvy on this kind of stuff. I didn't know this, that the older consoles are smooth right here. And on later consoles, even the other debug kit that I have, it's got like the little DVD logo embossed here, and then there's a Dolby Digital logo that's here, but this one doesn't have it. And apparently the only consoles that ever came smooth like this were older debug kits, and even the clear development kit that was set about this much taller, and it was in crystal clear. It's really cool. I really would like to own one. I just haven't found one yet, or I haven't found one for the right price. This guy I actually picked up pretty cheap. It was sold as is. Somebody has already opened it up, which is what I'm going to show you today. I think the only reason why they opened it up is to take that inner shell that protects the motherboard. Those shells are required to be there from the FCC, from my understanding, because of the radio frequency that's emitted from the console. So the original consoles had them, the 360s have them. You can actually, if you open up some of the old 8-bit consoles and 16-bit consoles, I mean, I took apart a Nintendo 64 not too long ago, doing a modification on it, and it had a shell in there. They all have them. So this one, somebody removed it, I think just because it looks kind of cool with the you can see the motherboard exposed, but as you can see, since it's so old, I have no problem showing you what the serial number is because it can't access Xbox Live anymore anyway. But yeah, so it actually predates the launch. So it was 10/9/2001. So this was a kind of a beta debug kit, if you will, and unfortunately, someone opened it. It's disappointing for me. Kind of cool for you guys because you guys will be able to see the inside of it. But so again, here's the little green shell with the debug kit logo, and there's the decal here. I'll kind of hold it there so everybody can see it. It's not that interesting. No idea what this is. My guess would be this is some kind of internal thing. I don't know, from a development group, or maybe this came from Microsoft. I don't know. The seller, how he explained it to me is he actually bought it from one of those locker auctions, like you might see on, like those shows that are those reality shows. Evidently, he goes around and he buys lockers up and storage facilities. So he got a couple of these in here, and I bought 2 of them from him. And I got this one for $62 with free shipping too, so it was a heck of a deal. But, so the video here is to show you the inside of this one. Not too much different than the black one that I had shown you before, but I figured, what the hell, I'll show you a video here just so you guys all know that I'm alive and that I was not shut down. I had multiple people asking me if Microsoft shut me down. No, Microsoft did not shut me down. I have a lot of respect for the company. That's why I don't go into detail too much about what the consoles physically can do. I just show you the internal stuff that no one really cares about anymore. Just it's all for collectible. So this is a clear green. I'll hold it up to the light here. You can see it's pretty translucent. It's got the black logo on it. It's kind of cool because the retail ones had green on a black shell, so this is the opposite. And I've disconnected some of the stuff in here already. It is fully functional, but I just disconnected these kind of cables because I only have one hand for the video. So take this off, and here's the standard hard drive. So this is a 8GB hard drive that's no different than the retail ones as far as hardware is concerned. The software on it is a little bit different. So no different than taking apart your black one at home. The disk drive, I forgot a cable. We'll disconnect it here. There we go. That didn't take too long. I'm forgetting more. So, this is the disk drive here. So, nothing particularly exciting about that. A manufacturer of September 2001. Looks like this is the older disk drive. It's got the clear green bezel on it. Nothing interesting there. So now for the nuts and bolts of it. Here's the motherboard. So it's got the older fan to it, onto the second heatsink. It's got kind of a so there we go. There's the debug pins that are on the console. Now these debug pins people would resolder because the ports were on the original consoles. Those ports were anyway, so it's just a series of holes. And people had figured out pretty quickly that if you put some of those pins on there, you can attach a mod chip there, and it would run a different BIOS. And that's kind of where what people refer to as hard modding. That's where that came into play. And no idea what this is. Kind of configuration sticker, obviously something from Microsoft. Maybe this was a stress test console. I'm not sure, because once the warranty seal and everything's sealed up, no one's really going to see these stickers. But this looks like maybe it has something to do with the thermal paste that was used on it. I don't know if that's something to do with that. But yeah, it's pretty much the same as a retail board, except for this pin set, and the MCPX chip is different. It's not an X3, which is the retail, is an X2, which development kits used. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just a clear green case here, same stickers as before. So that's pretty much it. So I know this video is not the most exciting video I have done, but again, this was more or less just kind of my I'm back on YouTube kind of thing, and I've just going to devote a little bit more time towards videos because of all the emails I'm still receiving, which I'm fine with. Keep them coming. If you have any requests, let me know. I have other things that I can show. Like I said, I've got the PS2 dev kit there, the Wii, and some more 360 stuff, and I've got a PSP 1000 debug controller, and a bunch of other random stuff that I could show off if you want it. So just email me, or like, dislike, whatever, comment, and subscribe. So thank you, and keep an eye out for the future videos on some of the stuff, and that guy over there too. See ya.